We'd like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth here at Monumental City Bar Association's annual meeting, presumably, with Derek Hamlin.
Yeah, I'm very pleased to be elected. I'm very excited about this year. I've been involved in the organization for several years. It sounds like Jay has a whole lot of great things planned, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Do you foresee more African Americans becoming lawyers, joining ultimately Monumental City Bar?
I sure hope so. In the past few years, actually, I think starting with Granville Templeton, the organization has just gone through the roof. I'm very excited about the activities, the programs we've been doing, and Jay talked about a mentorship program with the high schools. We're going to get more young people involved.
C. Anthony
I'm excited.
just talked about redistricting, a hot issue here in the state of Maryland this week. They just completed congressional redistricting. Now they're moving towards state redistricting. Final question. Any thoughts on C. Anthony Meese potentially for U.S. Senator?
I'm excited about that. I would be happy to see any African American win, because we don't have any in the state Senate. I mean, I'm sorry, in the U.S. Senate. Mm-hmm. So if any, I'm willing to support any qualified black candidate, and there should be quite a few.
We hear black, but what does black mean?
What do you mean,
African
African American?
Sometimes you have someone that's black, but they don't necessarily stand or feel as vehemently about black issues.
That's why I say qualified. When I say qualified, that's what I mean. One that's going to represent our people in the way that they need to be represented.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Good deal.
All right.
How can people get in touch with you, Mr. Hamlin?
You can find me at hamlinlegal.com, HAMLINLEGAL.com, or at 410-637-3001.
Good deal.
Thank you.
All right. Keep watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. We can't let you get off the hook, Mr. Butler. Come on, put a word in for your colleague.
At the end.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all right. Is there a question on the table?
It's today. Well, we just finished up with me asking Mr. Hamlin about C. Anthony Meese's pointing out how congressional redistricting has been terrible for African Americans in the state of Maryland this week, 2011.
I'm at a loss. For once, you caught me without much to say. I saw that it was passed, didn't look at the details of it, so
I mean, we could have gotten 3 strong congressional districts that would be representative of African Americans. Instead, we have 2 watered down, just over 50% in terms of black
From my understanding of the
population.
history, whether it be state or local, national, that normally was what happens with redistricting anyway. That normally somebody's losing power, and it normally is us, because we're normally
normally.
Hey, it's us. So
Lauryn Hill said it best. Why we always got to be the ones to settle? I'm trying to figure that out, counselors.
We the ones that don't
and what role the black lawyers are going to play in this liberation?
I will say there have been lawsuits filed by black attorneys to prevent that. I remember, I think it was one of the C4. C4 was running for office, and I believe it was Jim Bell who filed a lawsuit to prevent redistricting that was going to water down his district.
They gave C4 a district that went from here in West Baltimore all the way over to the other side of the east side.
Right.
Okay, so any final thoughts?
No, just come out and support us. Support all our events. They're going to be positive. They're going to be awesome for new lawyers. So just come out and support.
Okay. Past President Anthony Butler, any final thoughts?
Congratulations and best wishes to Jay Wyndal and his administration. Congratulations as well to my brother Derek Hamlin here in his election tonight as president-elect. Those of you who don't know,
means he'll be president next time?
That means he is president in 2012, 2013.
Okay.
So we don't have a vice president position. So
for those who may not know, what's the significance? And I'm thinking, as I'm watching your group, the Monument City Bar, the black lawyers, a number of things are going through my mind. The National Association of Black Journalists, if in fact they're meeting their goal.
Right.
The black accountants, black engineers, National Society of Black Engineers. What's unique about the black lawyers?
Well, again, it's
because I mean, your program sees a set, stand out above some of the others I've seen that don't really get much done. And as Mr. Smith said, it's about a party.
For a lot of people it is a party, but I think lawyers, and I think part of the history that most black lawyers you'll find that we find ourselves to be social engineers anyway. So I think part of normally when most of us go to law school, we don't go to law school thinking I'm going to go sit in this large firm, work for corporate America. We normally have some other more social justice type reasons for going to law school. Anyway, at least I did, and most of my colleagues did as well. So I think something that's been inherent in our fabric of what makes us want to be a lawyer is for social justice. So
Is it still the same for black lawyers? I mean, because, you know, when I hear Senator Muse's appeal, I'm wondering that maybe a lot of us do get into positions these days, but we forget about our Afrocentrism. We forget that we're black.
Let me say something. A couple of years ago, I wrote an article about a mural on the wall of a Calvert County courtroom. There's a picture of it's like a field, and there are actually slaves working in a field. And my article talked about how can a black person feel like they're going to get a fair trial in a room full of covered white judges and a big mural depicting slavery on the back of the wall. So no, we're not watered down. We're still here. We're still ready, you know, for the fight.
Right.
Okay, good stuff. How can people get in touch with you, Mr. Anthony?
You can reach me at my website at www.abutlerlaw.com, or you can call me directly in the office at 410-576-2900.
Good deal. Keep
Thank
watching
you as always,
bmorenews.com. And gentlemen, we invite you both out to our 9th anniversary.
It's on the calendar, sir.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
The news before the news, where we uncover the truth.